and still on mommy mi pano the good hair that is rattling hair mama and sano or spankers kotobabi eco bank chiwa pe emi papa jusio inti se wutu aton ana wo pe ba kubia call the hair mama se wuti dina no se nwine die eguna bem ho na benyamia efe shefata papa na ebonu so besun butum inti koho pacho ya no follow no TikTok and mami Z-Nails and Beauty aka the hair mama friend 055-3837-201 grooming and massage and so de Kisma Beauty and Spa Kisma Spa and Beauty Kisma Spa and Beauty and me mambe grooming be show aboji say be show mustache be show utinyu so we facials nibi of I say or life for pan any matter so fine or Kisma on best sorting out kama pa o su oben papa ye no obe friend 0240 300-600 and Achimota and so Achimota is stating emu or the Azuma Nelson or be free 0249-507713 that one must papa afei nansen enura say lawyer ntimi ama enen so MPP ni nen so my but ye be sha ase ye wosu ye idea bi ana traffic ana bibi nti obeba abeka ye hu ene se de nkrata ne de baaye no ye hwe vetin no na ye be chemu mienu ye hwe vetin of ministerial nominees finance minister there no amanfo ye so much interested in the e-levy and the betting tax abolishment or say kianike to munya approving nko ade a obeye fi ho amanfo aka to ni for say enke be ya ekura ne se makanso menwe ye bo hye memo omunye bi mu so kai omu se eyi Ghana form pen na da ma uyu na no krasi oh mamu worry ye ni baby esika be fi aba enti o se sa taxes ne die onya akwanya no ne ye no so afo na obeye fi emum roto ebesan aba afei energy minister designating nso ne de no yewura gina podie no ono nso say onum ehwe say aban ebehwe say odi ECG be sha nkwankrensa ena puwufo aba public utility workers union ECG adwuma efo won bi VR efo won bi grid ko fo won bi omo say debi privatization de MY nkwan bia so enti momfasa nsusuye no kra ento baby and sana and then so now here FSHS is on the board na bright appear near bre cost shedding ne cost bearing no why na ekoda ne so the burden of costs no why na be fa ono de on see eseremo awofo entumi sabre nti mem obi anye na anwe say oh aban ma awofo mfa ka ne bi ma awofo mfa ka no kodwa pro ni minim na review nso yes suggestion that puni so yenu se be kan saying Kwejo Dankwa, Eastern Regional Communications Officer, NDC, in Tuesday, back to base. Of our sanitano or a political analyst. Hey, Nadia, move for system woo. Or could you kick every day we are? Was seen anywhere we are over house. What's when you are showing the friend? A friend must hear ye. What's all shiny? We are saying you too. I quite because she had been auditing the porch, move trains in so big. I bet you see you to say no version. Eh, so be my Massia ye. Eh, Massia ye, what the Massia ye, Messi is some chumbo. When young Quayana see ye. Esumesi, in Suamuna, and Sinsuani Tia, Labonting.
Na dark in there, sir.
Timasia ye no washi.
Me started say me you so me share. Me driver na me hwe me chanfan no speedometer na so nyina dum me say
me kan na chanfan oh fire yay ba fe o afisha pa
anya say so anka ma be ma so na but it's all good
feel papa waka cha agbesi say ma fe no
papa ma
na me che na me born the time me feel say me che wa time na me born
alonzo mo nyina feel
any petwa
China Scanny Charles Munina.
Okay.
Joshua Munina.
Yeah, Munina Fisher. Say if you walk all day. Get the Yamians. Kojo, Akwa ba uchi so nkwa.
Yeah, it's that.
What communicate?
Say we say ya catch her say.
But it's your responsibility about.
Responsibility aba. Na no na memfa sa akonya iso na ye mo aban no enura John Dramani Mahama aba so because you see o share 3 days o say 4-5 days ya be president ya. A chain President Kufuor 80 years. How the president?
Any days
the decisions you take. Only President Kufuor.
You to was you. Na fe no aba ban mu. Maka so aba ban communication difference o position.
Ma menchira wade. Only President Kufuor. Obefa Ghana ban emfie nwotwe.
Okay.
Tie ni o. Obefa aye fiti ase no sha ase say blame game. Onje bibi obi na aye. Eye ndisi aban na betwa mu no ana aye aye bi ofiri ho no. Was say your friends saying COVID and I be ofri one was say a Russian Ukraine. That's where President John Dramani Mahama befa Ghana Benya. In a matter of a year 2 days, 48 hours per no. Obaya ubejia to me say obaya problem or aka 5 only a year hours of petrol and I said fuel e be gu a year yimo amayen kanea no. One naso anka say aban bi na ye enso we den or find a solution and you friend leadership say ube problem no find solutions to the problem and don't make us hear more John Dramani Mahama baso no they say a ministers here a ministries ananka ye 30 and what is about 23 they say your friend is land commission aban say say turn watre e de ma bi no mu aye hu hu yi o 14 days mo fa ho and some na medan on no man
pay. What I said that.
Say me pacho, say
won't say fire crack chokojo. Relax.
No, oh nya.
I shall give am.
Ghana police and the IGP o man pay.
I have told you.
Atron krata akoma no.
Early days.
No, meba. O de ma mi wie. Watron krata akoma no say nipa wu 2020, nipa wu 2024. Yenye hwehwem. Na hono no na eye dampare me ma wa so gusu te wo kra say o ya IGP me no wan come resign unu dey ntra dey ntia was IGP resign and say IGP ya watena say you pretend the killing of innocent Ghanaians omunya body bia ombone ne say yakoto aba na wasoma won kola am yakoto tutu aku won yaku omu wi a o tena say ama another government na aba
o sheda eno nso omunko
he is the leader I didn't know on your emfa your friends and punishment and mom could this man. Oh no leader, I no small colano, one is small. Any IGP. Now what's an answer man before you but what's an answer you cool maybe what's an answer my ban and I catch and said by you and son will be he has failed the people of Ghana. IGP Dampare. Men one come
the same man
oh, he has failed the people of Ghana
because
he has failed the people of
election no could have been
and then why you could nipa 2020 you could nipa watch 2024 you could nipa be miensa eko 9 and then why what na see ma unko la could nipa wo say why are they na nipa no makum no sebe
kojo ayo preliminary comment me da say
na badobaya
yes kojo
eno no ye ka de awie no IGP eno nti na me o mampan John Dramani Mahama sa na reset no obaye na emete obia ni ho a sebe wadi abonefo sem sebe why yenhwe ha ma ne ma koso bo mamu te say IGP was your man tena a friend saying Ghana police service nim IGP and the rest must be resetted. Only na be resetted.
Over official problem.
I think also
for preliminary comment in the brand said the could just say any day na enko.
Yes, me chair corrupt and
Unipa di corrupt.
Brass
Saudino. Na nickname bi why.
Me na me chair.
You know anti-corrupt.
Mate, me can't share. I'm a share say nyina. But first of all, my fan chair mo do Emma Asanteman. Me chair Asanteman esan eda omoase. Na sunsumboni bi ehye me so. John Dramani Mahama ne Professor Gina no Pokwadima. Omunti Asanteman aboa. Ayi sa sunsumboni no afri me so. Enti eneme na mo
asundwe. I'm back to base so.
Asundwe nko na ye how nyina no. I want to believe say enko 100%. But at this material moment the best 90% there. Ye how no eso what.
I see.
This time letter a bab on Trankojo e kan ho asem. His Excellency's office has issued to the IGP say onye nhwehwemu emfa ewu ankrofo ewu ye ewo 2020 election ene sa particular election I feel say in one breath ne kwan so ano but the tone of the letter and I'm a problem with the tone suggests to me say the IGP has been as it were endorsed to stay in office, and that would be very, very, very worrisome. IGP Dr. Kufu Dampah, I try her prisoners. But if you look at the facade of the police, and I say, Ushe police knows so the ACCC across the country. Now they are not going to judge IGP. The competence, why a big mistake. Very, very big mistake. IGP has supervised over so many issues, sir. He himself needs to be investigated. Until if it is like can't sabi we dey nyɛ sɛ medisusun ba can't crowd so no ankasa enye ne ho hwehwɛ mu, and that is unfortunate in my opinion.
As is no more bo part to mampani etimu sɛ onyi no
enye ne yɛbɔ no the police administration briefings. I don't tell you something, briefing na na bontin yenya no. It is more credible and cogent than what is given to the president. That is how come a president can go to give a State of the Nation address. No, I can say I have 10,000 kilometers. And you'll be the man is information. No, until say you could brief the president. They brief him or the not necessarily the air course on the ground. No, obi to make us say you can't win a year. Mkrofo IGP beto so you're born IGP no sir 2020 election no. Docket and see the man. It is even an indictment on himself for the sitting president now to issue a letter to you to investigate 2020 killings. And for
2025.
Medasi. Indictment mechanism. Asudiana.
The contest now person.
Exactly. Mano. Now you say be 2024 unso die. Obi so why ade. Mkrofo 2020 nti anka na ye expect say 2024 dey e benya na free a enye na election ye no a send off no just a constituency enye national nti ye dey asin off dey no judge no IGPT ho 2023 na eja to omo amore ne ba komo police headquarters. That fire was set up deliberately by one corporal Asitanga Williams, and I have his number. Asitanga
nyambotre committee bi anyamfa mai yeti enra mehu Dr. Adam Bonani defamation suit bi a police bi atwa ma no mesrewa Adam memu obi a defamation suit bi a ma company na afini ewura mu nche
we a chief inspector no atwa article one nkasa di nidna shase
but ye publishing into
yes but what I'm trying to say is
culpable ewo
no the American
Daruma
the American I or UTV will not be culpable because it has been published. Written article.
Because you are also republishing. So republication of it.
Oh,
what is it?
I did that bunting.
That bunting who ye obi abeka mo nyina di mako na so pro nkwa na ne di aten.
Well, mama for your anyway me na we yakọ nanti baby danti na.
So fa no ko police station. That be police station.
Na no crop the me call IGP obeyam me. Fact of the matter is that no kura wo hwa na ye kan mama ye kan say obi ewu in lawful custody ese ebisa ho nsem, especially
why not no dear.
Yes, especially when it happens probably at the National Police Headquarters. You understand? Sir Asitanga semwinen amre no a ye kan asem ye ko bisa Dr. Kufu Dampah say e den na eja no nipa na o hye ye che no all right. How come the person was left off the hook? Over 100 ammunitions, AK-47, CZ rifles, pistols. Ye ton ye nipa ni fi boko. Nti ye chi nkrofo boko so mukura arms no. Ye bi so no musibo Asitanga na ton maaye.
E would have so okay. Kasi will be a ton maaye. Be a police officer be, so that you show us. Oh.
Na de one kropo no say. And in conclusion, a swearing in inauguration of the our sitting president. Now IGP are releasing 5,000 men on the ground, yet he himself was directing traffic, as if to say the MTT they were not alive.
They say he's down to earth.
What is
that? What is that? That is media stunt.
About this?
Media stunt. And who say he is this, he is that.
What is down to earth about this?
Yeah, praising him. it's all right. Men can't say why ye na famudie. But there are serious issues regarding IGP.
Thank you.
He cannot stay there until
topic about
he can't continue to stay there. And it is the responsibility of the current administration to see to it.
No, reset from customs. Yes, Obia, what na ho na na paying soon will be resetted. I also a resetted.
Awa Muhammad MPP communication team member. Awa the Assalamu alaikum na SMK. But awa ye ran new year. Wo calendar nko me de nko. But still ye nyina see a team.
Exactly.
The official power team.
I think come back to it.
Now what to say?
Nyame adom na wo say.
Adom me so me ho ye. When you are the topic about unso be kan no bia na men koso.
Yes, kakra bi on your friends me chia mpanimfo na
makasa
this opportunity now. I mean, this is my first appearance in 2025.
Your first appearance in our
Asani the second appearance.
Okay.
Last week Ubaha.
No, last 2 weeks.
No,
last 2 weeks.
No.
Look at the best man last week. Can see me first appearance. I guess last week
me that's it. I think say ya pampanin for as MPP say omo enkohwehwe di ntia ye di enkugo ewo election si na mpanin for no Professor Michael Kwe enadano omo de nkrata bia ba say bia a wo bia no so untimi emfa untimi ehia omo
na say nkrofo kan say na mo committee di atekwasiko no ogina nkwanti a chairman one kasa ye problematic
there be ohwe omo terms of reference na no kire say adwuma no omo ye na nso omo at liberty to create obetima create committees around them now omo akoye fact finding in the keka ho we know professors usually academics in the keka ho and do omo because the person ye wuram na yehu di ntia edi nkuku again a kwan be na betimi afa so etimi aka e ho abom again a kwan be na betimi afa so 2028 be winning elections no into omo the email address grabber say or had to reach areas mpp-elections-committee@gmail.com utimi send the information but they will be in every constituency now omni mp4 and will be adding they will come to the media because media e can share more terms of reference now even the media is part of those are omni more evident
so you mean people don't know why you lost
there be we see elections bia your friends say MPP whether we win elections or we lose elections you set up committee you remember in 2020 they set up the Poco Edusai committee that was in 2016 in 2020 you set up the Osafoma for committee emamoko ye hwehwemunti you win elections so you lose so you set up a committee to investigate how we won and how we'll be able to really reset it and get it done and no and again the toswa you can say council of elders are can say mo bia any campaign for now open national officer open district officer open constituency officer regional Toboase na yenye nhwehwemo within 3 months ehu die nti ayedi nkugo ebia na dede na adoso dodo nti yentu ye boase aka 2 years omote akonyamo aka 2 years na omaye omadwuma yes omaye adwuma for only 2 years
by December na
2026 December na ombe wie omadwuma nti aka 2 years na omawie omadwuma nti yenyina yentu ye boase se na be ya ebitima on
asenkrofo pentema pamo
exactly 2 years so nipa de to about 2 years
dey pay that so amanfo akoma no mom why mon kona yen penyu
the bureaucracy o mon resigning the keka onipa na ye adwuma for 2 years 2 years no yen hwe de o betimi ede aye omo na set up committee nti yen hwe kwan o betimi afa so ehun se na be ya e betimi asori free form because microphone no mabu yen pa so no
awa for nasara coordinator you didn't say I am saying mimi na metiana michicha Dr. Kokofu say makache say Kokofu for secretary me hwehwe chairman na mamo me nyanya chairman enti awa for national coordinator campaign leave the poor boy alone
my contested the last elections me contested and I me lose so say bia
this time I will find inshallah
on just quick one on asem na omunyina
okay
I think say your institutions you know especially the police service everyone say former President Mahama my friend for the last 8 years for the last 8 years my friend former president President Mahama
you come no one can say
President Mahama Edi nkrata akọ. I don't think say IGP enim de ya nkrofo nyina wi.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Because esia ebi ohwe techimai north de na security for and a tutu.
Yeah.
Because an own video obi ehun. Oko safulugwa security police for na tutu and a kobo akwala wadi be 15 years or so. So no minjin this bibi sa ewo ho. But I think said the NDC are good in these things, especially President Mahama. Okay, say in 2012 we winning elections, now the issues in this country was about judgment debt.
Okay.
Okofa justice ya wapaw. Eba say onye sole commissioner na won hwehwe judgment debt mo. Because he's saying the only because he say
so anya early days
the only say the hindsight yeah hwe dey see na no na dey adwuma because ene the wapa so nyina ne say NDC for dodo na ka say IGP no nko Kojo enkan waha, but waka indirectly say he does not see why the IGP is still at post. But the omo kanyina say IGP nko. Well-meaning Ghanaians, including yourself and some other people, say your money time na onye na juma. So say no ebie sida na say judgment debt wo yomi and sem ne keka ho buy in 2012. Oma so commissioner by. The only thing that happened under after Sir Justice Yawapo, we and Jumani say you are appointing at the Supreme Court. That was the only thing. Because if you he only tarnished some people's images. Or be to say the former trade minister Lucy Adansia Sopa. There be Adansia Sopa. Katie Hammond. So a quarter drill ship will be Uncle Siaga. To the extent that the findings in a Supreme Court too good. The only thing that happened was that former President Mahama, and as a President Mahama, appointing.
Can we be specific?
That time,
first one is an error. Second one can't be an error. And please be consistent.
Yes. So President Mahama, no appointing to the Supreme Court. Yeah, who do you see? I don't think there is anything IGP in him. There may pass IGP me did say and former President Mahama and say IGP and Shushemuna on prosecutor or we are involved in all these things, and we are very important because Ablekuma Central is even in court, meaning Ablekuma Central, the Kuno, your friend Coalition Center outside the Coalition Center. That case was
this
in court.
2024.
No, me can say. So I can say almost spanning from 2020 in exactly. So me can say that case I know it is in court because lawyer near or Jumano Madam for and no so meaning say case in the court or more freight time bian. So I believe that when they just a storm in a teacup. A choir or more pester or more faso IGP every ho any. But I don't think so.
Is it not the convention?
Why must it be a convention? Why must it be?
When you did it in 2017, was it okay?
Okay, so in 2016 around December, Edwiji Tamakulu, the case be called court. That time, or can say Supreme Court and my interpretation say Obiko through public service. Now we are CEO for MPA. CEO for Youth Employment Agency, CEO for any state agency, the person must not lose his job. Say, and pass or go through public service. Now we are qualified to state there. In 2018, sir judgment by. This is even public institutions, not even the security agencies or job security, where I was several at the behest of the president. The all youth employment, the all MPA, the all health insurance are several at the behest of the president. You know. Supreme Court to say unti the law is there. Now obi our security crowd no crowd they will rise through the ranks. Ghana born hoka. Ne education ne keka ho ne baby our fire ne Ghana born hoka. Aye here na obetimi atena se aye. Time I appointed no. It is something I will be I can say we there obetimi atena so ache. And again the professionalism ne keka ho away. Even though I have a lot of issues against him. Because today, the issues I have are that you do not get the media to even speak to any police officer. Now, the information is so Facebook. So, person TBB about IGP. Ose.
Also running media.
You see, that is so that is the that is problematic. So who media no, you are sending us the story you want it to go out. Just send your say more editorial policy. So your editorial policy is that we story ni say amen fanko. We because we say ahano mun discuss it chieftaincy. Say be a problem so ono maye dia opese yehu. That is wrong because I was say wo BBC eyo Kumasia. Okay, say Tanko ASP Tanko. We refer to but he's still in the service. BBC Kumasia unim say obefre ASP Tanko. Na Tanko akasa. Na at least wa chire mu kama because over there before say bia enkran for ebeye you know na wa send am but ono de otimi kogina hokra na okase migina ho sisi ya me kasa e chire sesi eno na me hu say e wo say obiem na say wo PRs because service no every region has a PR,
every district, every division.
Exactly. More. So why are you preventing the PR and now right to information? And there is right to information. The only thing I make can say, Obian from so I know interested on losing a job. For instance, what Hana Uye Jumaina
2000 Papa Kufo by Brofana ye proceed on leave.
Of course.
So, and 2008, Mills pay and obey. In fact, MC is in the end.
3 months.
Don't go. Remain at post after 3 months. Answer. And President Mahama Ba 2013, it was proceed on leave again. Proceed on leave. And Mobile 2017, it's still proceed on leave.
So you see, our democracy
so it is the proceed on leave that is proceeding on leave.
No, our democracy is evolving. And I bring who is the director? Who is that? He's the director of legal. Eduji Tamakulu is the director of legal for the NDC. On the case in the Supreme Court.
Say my a statement na no mu issue ya Owura Felix Kwachofo Sudeba say officially Omoda boards and heads and boards of statutory institutions except the independent constitutional bodies.
Yes.
Obia Jumedia Berry. Are you saying that
it's erroneous? Per the ruling, Supreme Court is still to be Pamono. I just had the time.
They quoted the Transitions Act.
You remember? You see, we started from somewhere in 2008. Okujeto Ablakwa, Okujeto, senior Okujeto.
Okay, lawyer Sam
Okujeto was removed from the board of a Bank of Ghana.
Okay.
Oko court. Emma say Bank of Ghana semi-autonomous. In 2016, you lose your winning elections. Dr. Nashiru resigned. We didn't sack him because you could not sack him. He had 2 years at post at that time.
Who is Dr. Nashiru?
He was the Bank of Ghana governor under Mahama.
Okay.
He did not. We couldn't sack him. You can't so be unquoted. Esan said there is a court ruling. A Bank of Ghana semi-autonomous. Nipa no man 4 years. I just saw Channing Yano. Dr. Nashiru stay at post and around May he resign.
So man can see you were there. Go leave. To leave now.
There is a ruling cry. There is a ruling now. Within the public service. Say when Timmy Uncle leave for the year now, you don't proceed on leave again. So leave no. Yes, it's there. About 2 years, 3 years ago. I work within the public service. No, I work within the public service. I know.
One at a time.
No, let me question. Ashanti region.
Yes.
Security coordinator no.
Yes.
A crime man from MPP. Mo youth no. Mo fa so amopamono.
So this is a security liaison officer.
Ono chese eduji case ni.
Elunti o back now na me say. No. Security coordinator of Ashanti region and
he doesn't go through public service.
A crime man so
no, he
doesn't go through public service. This is security liaison.
It doesn't apply.
A crime man so na mopamono. No, make a kufuado
security. We are not preaching
about friends Ashanti region. Yes. A crime man so na youth amu people. Mo fa so pamono.
Okay, so a crime man fa so in 2015. And Okunsia antagonized with your friend say Aisha Juan Ekochi the excavator. So Okunsia was removed by former President Mahama at that time. as regional security liaison officer in Ashanti region.
Wow.
This is an public respect.
I'm not talking about so and then security coordinator under Kufuado in Ashanti region.
I'm telling you, security coordinator under Mahama. That's what I'm talking about. Exactly. A security coordinator in Ashanti region under Mahama as president was also removed under dubious circumstances.
Let us go to Kojo Pacho de fire. Kojo Subejao, right? Kojo Beto, Kojo Yanko, let's start our main issues. Vetting at a forcing.
Buyer.
Let's look at the time. Because of time, 2 payenka to minimum at a forcing any Jinapo on energy, but energy, the other version is other side is that pull for and supported privatization. No? So let's go.
Buyer. Nidi time. Me emra amampanyin John Dramani Mahama at the and crack habe tuja through a year nipa waye a year executive secretary. Eka isika atodua na am wadi na babu no wawie school no ni adwumaye babu no wawie school no te na wofo nten na wofo na ne omguso bo ne hoka na babu no anya ye 5 Ghana cedi 10 Ghana cedi oso yo bet bi ho because me nya adwuma anye me de kwa koto so se na me so menya bibi kakra dia de ahye bibotom na mpo me nya eyesika botene bi a me de akopɛ adwuma bi na me de aya na se me de ahye ahye me hudwa aban se saa bet no a eye babu no na ekoto no okoto na se wudi a aban se wote 10%. Wo breko a se yedi no a aban ma eye saa babu no ni seka bia eno so ora John Dramani Mahama se won create adwuma mama bunu no nya bi nya ya sabe on fa saa eye asudie no nkoto mabunu no so se eye bet wo kotwa no eno so ba bete no tax se ba na nka wa create adwuma na mabunu na nya bia we ana busumi bia ye tu omoka ana busumi bia sika bo botom na mo se yo ye de se sika ni bi koto eye bet de ya eno no okote tax a nko bi ni hu ni ho asamka na babunu a onye adwumaye na wo so kwakote ne tax de na chese kwasi konso oje den ogira kwantia ebio ye nhwe eye ECG eye issue a me bonopo ECG issue a eye yewura eye owura Jinapo ebeka ho asem no wo hwe eye ECG ye nuan mu ba ye na wo mo se wo mo de koma PDS na condition precedent was here deba na akoye condition subsequent na enema was here deba ye dia hye kukuom ne emuomu aso na ni na no vice president of the Republic of Ghana at the time ono superintendent sa nyema na ma Ghana boka over 590 million compactor na was yenya over 900 and something million no ni na US abansi yetwam yemfa sa sika na ngada emamu bio because mo fa akokwa asa so mo fa aye ekwanbone so ana ECG mo de ma aye your friend say PDS competitive aye tendering na was nke ye de from aye local content was bam ni namam ba wotie owura aye John Dramani or see ECG no I see ye be privatize no ye be ma local content so I den abam or see ye be ye bibi e friend competitive aye friends and tendering na che oba ya wo ahoden se wo no wo do sika be she ECG mesu wo ahoden ye na ya ba ne ya hwe ne ahoden wo soro ne nim bia wo soro ne obetimi asoso ECG ma boa ma ECG aye den agina ne nan so na boa ma nkane aye hwehwe no yesu yaka yanya na adwumayefo nso atima ye o madwuma na de eye income aba na man no economy no so aye den agina ye oba ya
over yan converting enra at forcing any abugina
Mr. Amedas, our WB Semenchial, Namen Cancho said, she won't send no more. Na Adidija Ekan and Namamo Luzu.
Yes, Ekan de Measure and Penny for the Bay. Yes.
Na Machia, my brother, Semenchia. I also West. I also Central. Semenchia, I'm rooting for you, say MC, Kayam Famam. Secretary for 8 years for the NDC, or contested for constituency chairmanship, Oluzuye, and he has been in the constituency, born and bred there. And I'm putting my bit.
Many few time because you are cheer.
Many triapa. Say Sameshia, I party no in Honem Obona, a Jumason Wayama and this no. MC in Kwande and Common Famano, I also central. Sister, yeah. Nominees, any more vetting. I think so far so good. First, Nkrofomia and San, yeah, point to Womono. I want to believe, say, government be a or per se or share a bias. Na or to normal, you know. These are the areas I say, Oshe. Na mitie kakra during the vetting. Even though from the beginning, I think say NPP's minority leader. Oyaji no honse chairman na I want to pray say obe tone down
kwan ben so
ne antics ne no ma bi mu aya oye no na sometimes no kasa yen so on say yen kola na ye di agura anase ye yi wahia na nado ye bi crop was state of the national address of parliament awo fefe na ni mu kire na okasa wi a na wo pa na ni akire yes we are serious people watching that program and now sabi we yi ni tekrem akire ono na adwene say what committee no that is what he was doing to the committee but the whole world has been watching until on the mannerisms ni and the way he goes about his questions and also on ni because omo shareholder they are all I would say equals. Okay. Normal na
how my main first statement into James is here revocation of appointment of the CEO of the Minerals Income and Investment Fund. Dr. Callistus Mahama is a PhD, Secretary to the President, and an Insashasi, Inti Edward Nanaya Okranting, Chief Executive Officer, Minerals Income and Investment Fund, and Anupeya 13 January, but I just got it now. Also, Nijumedi no almost formally, Yabona man yes papa, Nijumedi ni na baby, and he's been directed to hand over the duties to the president's representative at the Ministry of what? Let me get it. At the Ministry of Finance, Honorable Ato Fortin na Unja Hong Kong. So yeah.
Say no man na eda hwa ye hwe say aban we ni promises or ye oba obedi so. I think largely in this vetting dodo na yaboboso to the point say they will fulfill them. Ebi ne E-levy, the nominee as finance minister Rick Kessiel Ato Forsen or say they stand by it, say he cannot even classify where to put that particular tax in terms of the tax friend say or more jargons no and I say a particular name to be given to that tax no where to classify has been difficult for him, so definitely they will remove it, of which I believe say we are happy about. Bet tax maybe but company na omo introduce bet no say a tax one right now you must also look at the fact to say nipa na utwa bet no will lose more than 15 times and sana ebia onya 400 wom onya 10,000 wom will lose aban omaniska enti gambling in it the way it is no more or less like lottery. So obitwa lotto na wodi e national lottery sir. I want to believe say there's a share and I say a certain tax that national lotteries itself has introduced or whatever. I stand to be corrected. Nti say nipa na dine lotto wi a ne sika na ese wonya no aban say wodi we nti me so menji bi already ne bi na national lotteries okro part ne de na aban wo so wo san atibie maka ho it means say double taxation and I will introduce no ye kan we nyina kosi say aban a utwa mu koe and
una wutia
say yes men kan say mentua bi
okay but the awuka obi oyare or ye punish no I'm not getting
na wo patch right
obi oyare or ye punish no I'm not getting
na wo patch right after time oman bia no
say oni poolfo no be gina baako
oman bia no wa hoden eye government dia nitua ayeden how much eye government dia nitua ayeden how much more say wodin be kwakoma gov okay aquavitins rand
and payment
oh yo e baaye ye
for 8 years me ka former president
Braga used
because
to the
first no me come Mahama see there be e was say woman no eni dia e was say woman no so President Mahama
see how you formally
President Mahama Oman Penny Mahama
yeah ombebo ye say hey see what you people are doing
yes Oman Penny Mahama ebo mo din no na enye obi awanwa essence so share the last 8 years yeah these are three departments no na omo ewo eye ministries na ye do omo ekọ as deputy ministers at a point in time John Jinapokra de obey almost an acting minister even though he was not really designated as acting minister time I okay say omo kan say omo timi eso dum so a obe resign Dr. Kwabena Donko or resign as power minister no ya anya minister bia enti setepe e continue as caretaker minister even though na John Jinapo and na running the show throughout our year. So omumi and sana on again o share the 8 years in opposition na o share omu bibia about energy, about legal, about economy ato forcing and any penifo and so omu yankrofo a omu aye adwuma in the ministries omu that experience and omu assign aye adwuma as spokespersons in their respective fields for the last 8 years and you see omumba na omumba substantive ministers depa esan say eboa ema at least obi ehun say obi esua bibia over time na wo de ne betina mu a obetimi atoaso aye say omobe perform na say omobe perform no eno no time na ebekire na so wo hwe mpanimfo na especially ato forcing ono kra de time na asidun ketia eyi Haruna Idrisu a free parliament as we friends leader
subtly we are diabolic political party ne ya na say do get there
okay
subtly we are very diabolic
so the national chairman Ebeka Train said the entiama oyi Haruna free ho and say elections na year 2024 no will be on the economy and ato forcing so aye economy ho adwuma inti ye de naba so wo hu bibia about the economy of this country for the last 12 years he has been involved because now our finance committee for the 8 years and he has been involved in everything so enti obaye na oye oma answers na keka ho no you could tell that Drew baby no who say he's on top of the issues what normal na say na keka ho. And so the scrapping of exactly fully finished because you see in December and okobiano oforo krom ye mbiano but they are plenty aye hu bibia akase be fixe aye ni na keka. There are a lot of them
second COVID-19 tax was introduced
in 2021
31st March 2021
yes 2021
okay.
Yes
so it's not 2020
yes oh say before so we can crown I mentioned because
March
after COVID-19so me can say after COVID-19 introduced not within when we had COVID-19 so it was introduced the finances our hospitals in Nigeria.
The hospitals are being financed through another means not COVID-19 taxes.
No,
please.
Yeah, but yes. Can answer. Oh, can we know what they have? Okay.
So the American say
you would want to clarify a honomono because before COVID-19 leaving Ebebano,
yes.
the promise was even made
yes.
during COVID. We say, oh, you basically because we realized that
exactly.
there was this short.
So the American say Agenda 111 hospitals, yeah, financing with the COVID-19 taxes. There is no single of the Agenda 111 hospitals are
hospital no promise ne buy and sana levy no cry ye dey ba.
Yes, say hospital no promise in 2020.
No na dey sikabe na ne that na na wo yetim so ye beje levy dey.
So we share a bia promise bia we promise ni wi a na over the reality na wo a fine na menya sika e dia ye ne keka ho. So we promise that ya hu say 88 districts across the country, any hospital including Asawasi, that is Asokorimampong municipality, any hospital kra. So you hu say e was say yesi until we promise e be si you hu say kwan be na bitimi afa so si you hu say ye the COVID-19 tax no e ba e no ka ho a e bitimi e de esi na keka ho. So these are the shortfalls because me I can say omo ebeyi your friends saying omatwa ministries no munti e no kire say omo can say it's really nothing to compare to the 10 billion we are talking about that you will lose in 2025 because we scrap these 3 taxes free. The Dr. Bawumia can say ka say be scrap 2 e-levy any your friends saying betting tax. The okan say o say obey tax amnesty ni say obi a won tax for a longer time say no bra na be declare na start tua into from that na ebetimi enya ska bebre e dey pushing the shortfalls.
Okay, so Dr. Bawumia so ka say obey COVID.
Exactly, you can say there be yan say for COVID betting and e-levy. You can say
into no so obey no obey ska free.
And na make sure say o can say there will be tax amnesty.
Yeah, and we so ache baby o musika be free na because they didn't say that
because
ministers didn't go your way into now so say where would they get the money from?
For instance, Yamfa chieftaincy minister for example, the budget nyina for the year around it's not even up to 20 billion Ghana cedi. So yes 20 million it's not more than your friend saying 10 million Ghana cedi. I should not know so sika some ministry be to say your friend saying chieftaincy, some ministry of parliamentary affairs in the account. These are ministries you shouldn't spend this cow. So what kind of ministries now? How much are you cutting? We're saying and cutting and we are very important. It where ye shira homo kusakuse se omunko na onko ye dwuma se na be ya Ghana ebetime trumpon ye hu se ne ombetime but on privatization of the ECG me no can say be there mystery say ye ba ye no ye can say the PDS ba. You don't even know the story. Ya wasanita no end in the story no. The story is that former President Mahama that time as president and taking the decision say privatize ECG in 2014 with Millennium Development Authority. We are shortlisting ekati companies buying the Miracle, the BSC and so on. Under Mahama and ye bibia in 2017 ye buy no na BBSC na ye oda ma company no 25 years. Ye buy na be review ye can say yenya no 50% Ghanaian owned. PDS Modia. Because the company Miracle was shortlisted in 2015. Is it the company Miracle? That is the biggest shareholder.
Hold on. Modia, but format any day na komode be. Is it the same thing na momu?
So we gave Ghanaians your friend say better. Your Ghanaians better because you see Tama na omu shortlist and omu be sign contract no. Omu shortlist ABBA in 2016. Now Miracle is entitled to 25 years contract or be managed. So
Modia but mu be sesan niama.
The best sign is say you can say your friend say private involvement, Ghanaian involvement in them because we now 95% for the foreign company which does not have even your friend say this Philippines company almost had a track record but
okay.
Millennium Development Authority favored them over BXC to the extent that BXC got court because BXC at that time a Chinese company.
So are you for the privatization?
For privatization, privatization. We started and it didn't work out well. When you started, the attorney said we have to resist the sales of any state agency.
The time that you were doing it, did you resist?
No, yes, we resisted because at that time we were against it. But who said the year no, we are no because now sign the
Thank you.
At that time,
thank you. And Timo Mayon call free SHS and so.
One correction.
Yes, Sophia. Correction, baby.
On our part, the agenda 11 one.
Yes.
There's nowhere in the document it shows say a COVID-19
levy na ye
Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund money ye which was created by your own.
A part of your friends some COVID-19 levy. COVID-19 levy. Eka sika yedi because that alone cannot be
in
every home you see there is a fraction of that money. I'll give you the
fraction saying any few and sana Ghana Infrastructure Fund. It's my time no fund. SHS no.
That is just the correction.
Okay. Then quickly this one you some wow. 4 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes. Say mobile ku IGP post. And as I say at time you call Dawuro up next 80 some 3 minutes and run so you can kakra. But still na child right for any abre. Ye nim de omugina sumtia. Omo kan say me emfa burden what SHS ni munisika sem ni hutua no ye nsan fa nkoto awofo eso. Na won so wadwen yourself fire.
Okay. On that note, Emmanuel, I say you happy birthday.
Time now. Yes, Sophia.
You see, this free SHS, I had to need and nabe just what am I no. Say ya no win-win situation. Policy no ebe fail and I say ye the best out of it.
Okay.
Time I ye no. Na say na wofu omo hwe omo moduane meboa. The quality of food in that free SHS no. It's like a hard drink. Unfortunately, Ebe defended to the point that today they are directing that we should take the children to Kempinski. Such arrogance. You understand? Now, I am not surprised. This is the child right for Kano. I am even of the view to say, Anka, Daboasi SHS, the Omoyeno, our more augmented free SHS in terms of feeding. And can school be anyebi. Na emfa amo aban. Omo dria no buy ahoro. Omo wasase.
And na discuss omo say enye feasible. Ono why pay say enye possible. Nti e farmers be na ebe ma omo aye commercial quantity. Because na me pay school na ka head mission.
Yes,
Dabo say oh okay.
Okay. SHS. Madam Irene. Ma say I didn't enye feasible unless school no money asase to say Accra can say e wo krom twan nti o money asase yantama but even that they can go into aquaculture within the school ye wo tarpaulin ponds ye dey fish I bet me aboa o protein intake right nti honorable Epe does not lie in his mouth because he's not the
agraric for no me nipa na not ya me ref na ya say okay agraric for no enye no as practical na so mo be pay farmers be argument o say enye feasible
very feasible sister ya yesu no aye ko school no na school bia wafu
okay
ye duan ya adua tomatoes bibia bro ye kotwa ye de bia sija so
ya say wa breso ne no say difference
e depo na ye because any technology abama udua no buy within 3 months 6 months utwa enti enne na akodum pempeso kra se ye ne mo those days sabe mo ana ye no omu wu aye ntiase enkoko wu aye ntiase enne veterinary officers trash aye ho to the point as a school or farm whether livestock or whatever it is no you have the vet people to go and assist to administer no ama omo enti I am suggesting say yes aban eso boa but awofo so boa even as we speak ye mu bi ye ma mo sika mo de be didi wo school because they don't eat what is being prepared at the school because it's unwholesome and we must understand it say hwe ubisa school for no headmasters no man ubehu sem kola bebre no mo nko dining their parents are still giving the money and I say giving the money to buy food.
Thank you time
child right was all right but I'm saying say it should be a win-win situation awofo mmoa na buy some more with the incoming administration and as with the current administration our one can say they will go into farms no I pray say a bit me reduce the import of maize rice na say no man na be aboa schools no ama omo so omo aha no
wow
Okay, so
spare parents SHS funding. I want your information.
Yes, yes. So
okay,
details of usage of funds from COVID-19 levy are listed on page 75 of the 2021 budget. We'll share a list of items now. Item AS6 of it, agenda 11 on construction of the 101 hospitals. The all cannot say the AS physical ANS the seed capital to start. That time no na COVID-19 tax no MI $100 million a G-free minerals investment and infrastructure fund at the STT. But that $100 million could not complete all these hospitals. So the akano ye G says kaya na ye di.
COVID-19 taxes COVID-19 taxes a fund has been created, Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund.
And so you get $100 million from that as a startup cash. But COVID-19 levy no can sika ye de esoswa ye de eye. That is how
Ghana government secures $100 million.
A while time na ye
startup fund.
Startup fund.
So agenda 111 hospital project.
So that is what I'm talking about. Because sikana akano startup ni sikana akano be an every from COVID-19. I'm reading from the Ministry of Finance. Some producers or they can check. Ministry of Finance.
COVID-19 taxes are
COVID-19 on say
5.2 billion is expected to be reached in 2025 year.
No, so 2023,
3.1 billion. 3.1 billion. This is just a difference. And I make us 3.1 billion and last year alone on a year COVID-19 tax. So on freeze HSS. As I say, we share a free SHS now. A policy core elections no. NDC can so mobile omuna beyen ye. As I say, ye no. We're not implementing it well into mobile omuna beyen ye. Mean na ya no one say ene. Omo say omo beyen ye within 120 days are private schools. Nyinano ebeka ho me fa baby me hu say primary school be ono so aka say open private school private senior high school e dey aka ho me sure say is anticipating say former president Mama Kazo be extend so ene ade na yete ye say ye be extend it to private schools ye be ma headmaster for sika no mo ato aduane ye be ye friend say ye be man kwala no adidi peche ene na kika ho no ene enkrofo starting ka say ye ma obi ntua
Why neka?
Some civil society organizations be. We friends even
civil society organizations.
Nagrat. Yetna Bermuda.
Nagrat your teacher union.
Mr. Yetna Bermuda. We know when you government will want to push something out, you do it even through social media. You do it through media. You do it through civil society organizations. Mr. Ghana for independent no. The former president Mahama Kachere or the free senior school beno. And no one here. Obi antua kapreba se de etie e wo se you would want okay de wo wo ma obi ankoka se obi mfa kapre kra mra school ho
na se nye ndis in the kai child
why na kayo me say Ghana for the omo expect former president Mama be ne say obe extend na enkwala na omo ko president college no na omo so anya bi e wo free wo ho e wo komase omo private school no o can say odi nyina be ka ho o can say double track within 120 days will be here free ho. These are the things are Ghana for expecting shenanigans in
Crawford o can count say 120 days no better education forum
no problem
na forum for no den susu yaba
exactly but the okan say he was clear about it said sa double track will be here free ho aduane no eno so will be here free ho o can say your friends say normal aka your friend saying consider M1 nyina no obeyi nyina afiri. This is what we expect from former President Mahama and the NDC government. The Nkrofo ka say obi ntua wachire say ampa say obi betua time ye kan say Mahama ba ne NDC ba ombegu no ene omu begu no esan say obi eni wa obetua kapreba obi eni wa obetimi aye omunye ne yie eduane no omundi kama omundi peche again private school no so omombeka ho headmasters no tembia no ominyeska because 2016 na you close down senior high schools your friends the north because subvention abasa abankra ediko enko say any pan say oba free secondary school hallelujah it free secondary school ni de ye nya bibia say obi betua bibi say boarding ne na keka ho obia enko free de ohia na adware udware na ofa bag na odi
entina na mebusa say de wo yi enka ho sa mo no munyi ni say implementation there were challenges you wouldn't want the challenges be resolved.
Yes, there are challenges in the say omo raise the challenges say double track is a challenge which we crano you can say yempese akwala betina fie because say ni mame eni sika na say edan ni ho inti onko and e dey say double track in the buy
but category. You also said that after some years you know e be fi ho
fi ho because I can only about 72 schools across the country category A nko achimota school nko na o your friends say your friends say St. John's ha
nti se mfi ho
debi mfi ho enti o kan se oba obe ye firi ho e na ye kan se ye hia se obe ye firi ho again o kan se private school for no enso be enjoy be because ya se obi e ko public school na ye tua money free na private on tua when the impediments are o kan se ewom but se obi be tua bibi de ka preba obi entua enya san ka Ghana ha ye ne mo why
Yes,
position trends.
Yes,
Enya NDC na kase obi metua sika bi na ban fa bi no bi mfa bi. Is an organization bi civil society organization bi child rights and omo ka omo asem. Nti e was say the stating clearly. 2 ade ba ko osi ehunu se ora John Dramani ma be fa Ghana ba nwa no resetting no wa shase or resetting ye and in the education sector a year free senior high no aye ka ho asem no wa shase reset a o ye ni di kan a wa ye en say and ye nuanom no be kai a ba ya na bia obibi e fa no culture of silence sabi untumi mpo mia wa no wa criticize free senior high education no especially so we a teacher ni we headmaster untumi nka bibia ekoso a enya no na untumi nka enso ene ora John Dramani ma Charles for kwan say monfa the difficulties the problems are confronted with the free SHS and monfa mra ya mom ho kwan that is one part of the resetting of the free senior higher education. 2 ora John Dramani ma ka say wo ba be bofo to ayen ato ho na ye dey dedicated funding ye dey above free SHS ho bra if you say si enya foto anto ho no mo a ye ntumi mo ho bra se na ye wo se ye bo ho bra ye be ye ne troka se nye nuanom ye den ye ne troka no and ora John Dramani Mahama sabi ono ka so be bo foto ato a oyobi a wa ye bi pen nti o ka obeye and the NDC GIF ye dey buy and the NDC get fund dey buy and the NDC ESLA buy sinking fund buy stabilization fund sa foto buffers we na ye boto ho a ye de boa ye na ye di oh please me pacho ye de ye boto ho a na ye de boa the improvement of the economy ne eniema bia na enkoyi eti ye kase ye be bo ye foto ato ho na ye dey head dedicated funding for the free SHS and no so ya dia it is in order. 3 ora John Dramani Mahama say afei no ye ba be fresh stakeholder forum and na ye can review no say ye ba be fresh journalist ye be fresh mo ye be fresh parents ye be fresh teacher for ye be fresh awofo ye be fresh obi bia na atena se ni ye na adwenwe no say free SHS ye de ba ye 1992 constitution o hwe article I think 23 or so and the status ye free SHS na mom ye nuan mo ba ye o ma ba be say no
one can free SHS free universal compulsory
education me da se FQ enunti ye be fa won a sebe ye ne o betena se ni adwenwe no ho ekwan ben so ne ye fa anya den ye mfa bi na ye nina ye fa adwenkyere bra ye de adwenkyere ne ba wie a na fa ye hunu se aha ne ye de fa na se ye de fa ha na aboa ma yesuku sam no agina bra aboa ama obia se de person ko school ni bia watumi akọ no how ne ma ne hunu o mo na mu no ko ba ya o ma fa so ha na ma obia e ba to ma me o de ma me wie lastly ade ba ko ora John Dramani lastly oso o ba be ye no say sa double track o mo de buy o ma be say school no na o ka zero ade ye fro double track is still in existence and no yes ye ba be yi ai de afro and ye ka se be ya bi da in 2009 ye ba ya kufo asesa a secondary school from 3 to 4 years no ye de bibi e friend accelerated development on the campuses by me boa ama ye ma ye free friends secondary school 4 years no bi atumi ye den ekobi
thank you
John Dramani ni NDC ya hye boss ye ba beye no ye beye na ya ama na ye den ayefe obi anga so obi aba betu asika bi
Madam ase
no I was so say school no aye
akwasi mensa se menkan kra ye nkyerɛ o se wo Afghanistan spectacle na ye ne fe pa panel ni nyina so Peter akwasi mensa se ochiam
akwasi mensa be
o ni Peter akwasi mensa ni panel no wo fire 2 seconds kra 30 seconds kra me fama and na me grandpa birthday jai my grandpa on time me how I send him a message say my granddaughter, your grandpa is watching you. My grandpa is a lawyer. His name is Lawyer Edward Ayi. And now turning the big 5, big 50. Into grandpa, happy birthday to you. Grandpa, happy birthday. Said ye be ya and say ye be she, ye be suma could you bring to now I could free Sophie.